some wood for the 4th of July stew here we're going to do. We're having to cut little small pieces of wood, and you'll see why later. Well, there's the stack of wood we got. That there, and all here still underground, on the ground, under the splitter. That should be plenty. So tomorrow we can start a brewing. It's now the 4th, and our first order of business is going to be to push this car up out of the way. Got a few things there to move, some benches, some cooler, that kind of crap, but got the wheels back on the front there. Got the transmission tied up in her just so I can move her up forward a little bit. Had to tie up the muffler too on the back. Let's go ahead and move this stuff and get this car pushed up. Got the car pushed out of the way now, so we're quickly taking up that room with chairs. Right now we have to stop and go hunt down an actual lima beans. We bought some frozen ones last night. Went ahead and pre-cooked them up, just pre-boiled them up, and they turned out to be crap. So we're on our way to go try to find some decent ones. Alright, we got sidetracked. We're going to recover some keys out of a water drain at the Big Lots.
Yeah, sorry.
Alright, we're pulling up on location here. Gonna find us a little old water drain grate.
Where is it? We can just get to it.
Let me get this off so we can find it.
Aquí me lo vamos.
Okay, we got the keys out of here. All we needed was a long magnet here, a little expandable one, a little pin magnet, and a string. Hold that for a second. Alright, back on the road to get up on some stew action. Alright, we started out with 3 little small hens. It's going to go in the stew here. Added the broth to it, you know, the not broth but water, and now we've got broth. We boiled them yesterday so they could be cooling. Now we have to get all the bones out of them.
And the skins.
Bone, cartilage, you know, anything you don't want to be eating on. Let me go ahead and help her get started with this. These 3 here take quite a while to completely debone. And then we'll run this broth here through some strainers. Alright, first thing to do here by setting up this big old pot that we'll show in a second is just to loosen up all the dirt here. We got it loose enough so we can just put the pot down here and turn it, and when we get it leveled up, it can kind of nest in right here so it won't tip over. So we got the dirt loose. Now it's going to clean the pot time. What are these copper pads?
I think so.
Like a million mosquitoes. I hear some fireworks going on. Alright, we just got the pot thoroughly washed out. Now we're going to set it right here where we'd made the ground a little soft, and we're going to get the level on it and level her on up. We put chicken broth in there, just about a cup's full, as soon as you get it washed out to prevent some flash rusting from coming on. Alright, stick the lid back on. Alright, we got the chicken and the broth. Open the lid a bit for me. Set down.
What was that, old lady?
Old lady.
Look like old lady.
Alright, now we're just going to take the charcoal briquettes and we're going to set it around the pot. Old watch pot, everybody cooks underneath it, but that is not the correct way to do it. You're supposed to cook around the side of it. That way it keeps your stuff, whatever you're cooking, from burning. Just going to go all around it here with the charcoal. I got the lighter fluid over here on the charcoal. And now we need a lighter. You bet. All we got in here so far is just the chicken broth and the chicken. We got our corn here. This is fresh corn that we pre-cooked, pre-boiled, but it's the equivalent of about 3 cans worth. Regular old size cans. So we'll stick that on there. This lid here is just made out of a bicycle rim with some wire put over it, and a bigger wire there just wrapped around it to keep it on there. Just with some locking pliers there for a handle stuck on the side of it. It's 9:19 now, p.m. obviously. We finally got everything in the pot and it's finally cooking. I just moved some of the wood around it a little bit better to get it going over the charcoal. We will let her brew for a little bit, and right now I'm fixing to have to go start the butt roast. Alright, got the grill going now for the butt roast. This is a homemade grill here, just made out of a 55-gallon drum. Got a little top on there to vent it out, and I use a little wooden wedge under the edge when it's lowered there to, you know, for the vent to keep it right where I want it to be. Got this little handle on it here coming down off of it, very handy. Got little legs on it. It's pretty dark, can't hardly see it. We'll let this get ready, and maybe we'll I'll show what I did with a dry rub, you know, with the pork butt. It wasn't nothing special, but let me get letting this get calmed down a little bit. Alright, up here working with the pork butts here. I'm just going to do a dry rub on here, and from what I have experienced and seen, you can get carried away here with the dry rubs if you want to, but just some paprika, oregano, cayenne, garlic, and onion powder, parsley, and black pepper is plenty good enough, because you know you have to slow smoke these, and when you slow smoke them long enough, they're going to be pretty good without all the extra special super duper stuff. So even this little dry rub mix is, you know, really pushing it. I'm gonna go ahead and get these all rubbed down and get them wrapped back up in the fridge, and we'll put them on later on tonight when the grill's ready. Now the grill's about ready for put those butt roasts on. I'm gonna put them on and sear them a little bit, then cook them on this side over here under with a drip pan underneath it off the direct heat. But right now, while we're waiting for that to get on down a little bit more, we're gonna set up a firework out here and shoot it, I suppose. Got us a fishing pole holder here and a pipe in the middle of it, aiming her straight up, and eventually we'll get a firework out here, possibly, maybe sometime today. Perfect.
Happy 4th of July!
Okay, we're lighting her up.
Amber, run out there and go, Happy 4th of July!
Alrighty.
You can take that.
Okay, back to the stew. Alright, we're going to put this first butt roast over here and let it sear for a second.
Yeah, now you're going to end up unlocking the door. What are you going to do? Lock the door and leave?
We're going to let that go for about 30 seconds or so, and then we'll flip it over on the other side. Alright, the stew's been on about an hour and a half now. As you can see still very, very soupy. Gotta cook it much, much longer so this thickens up. Stirring it here with this ash wood handle here, made in the shop. Now cooking it on the side over here like we're doing instead of underneath it will severely help on it not burning. So you haven't really got to stir it as much. All that noise you're hearing in the background is fireworks. It is the 4th of July, not World War III. So we're going to let her cook a little longer. Now these old pork butts here have only been on about 30, maybe 45 minutes. They're nowhere near done. I'm cooking them off the direct heat. I got a little drip pan underneath there to catch all the drips so we don't have any flare-ups over here. So I'm going to let them get back to brewing. About another hour in. Alright, I'd say it's been about, what would y'all say, 2 hours in or so? 3?
What time is it?
I'll have to look at the time and I'll come back and say. You can see she's thickening up quite a bit. Certainly got that red color in her. Got a nice little fire all around her. Remember we started, you can put the lid back on. Remember we started with the just the charcoal, and then we just was laying some wood around it. 12:56. Okay, it's been 4 hours then. Alright, you can see by stirring it, she's clearly not thick enough. We're going to give her some more time. Alright, it's been cooking about 4.5 hours. On the 4-hour mark, we put in another gallon's worth of water because it was getting pretty low, just so we could cook it a little longer while we're waiting for the butt roast too, and plus it will help with the taste. It had thickened up a whole lot, but a whole gallon of water helped her out. Alright, we'll let that cook a little longer. Alright, let's check on these old butt roasts while we're up here. Got some good smoke going in there. These bad boys are getting some heat on them. Whole lot of juices falling down in our little drip pan. I'm going to get them a little bit closer to the fire. Alright, we got several more hours to go. There's where the pot used to be. We just got all the stew out of it. We use that little dipper over there just to get it all out and put it into a big old pot. Let's go up here and take a look at it. There she is right there in a 5-galloner, all filled up to the top. We're fixing to put the lid on her there now because we got to wait for that pot to cool and go wash it out immediately and get some oil in it so it don't do nothing dumb for next time. Okay, there you have the end result of cooking for about 2 days straight. Got some barbecue sandwiches here. Cut up the meat real fine. Got some homemade sauce. And there's the Brunswick stew. And we're fixing to go get some crackers and some pickles and feast. So see y'all next time.